There is this pattern of belief here, which has created a serious issue with the credibility of these Christians in the long run, and in my opinion, has helped cause much of the younger generation pull out from Christianity in the US altogether. Because the alignment with right wing ideology and Christian theology has some major gaps. For instance, there is very little reason to believe that a total deregulation of most major economic markets in the US has any biblical basis for belief. But you wouldn't have to ask around very much in a Southern Baptist church before you find at least one self professing Republican Christian in that order who will claim that their adherence to a right wing economic platform is a big part of their quote unquote traditional Christian values.
A businessman, and at the end of the day, America is a business and should be run like a business.
Despite low unemployment, below 4% for almost 2 years, Americans are still feeling the impact of inflation.
And this definitely isn't the only political issue that is so completely clung onto by right-wing ideology and Christianity without having any theological basis for that belief. Just a short month ago, only a few days into the new school year, there was a school shooting at a Georgia high school which killed 4 and injured multiple completely innocent teachers and children. If you're an American, you probably know that even if dozens of literal infants were killed in such a tragedy, there would still be essentially a 0% chance that anything would change when it comes to gun legislation in this country. And the reason for that is that the NRA, as well as several thousand Republican lunatics on TV and the internet, have convinced at least a vocal number of us that any form and any amount of gun control would be a violation of our fundamental human rights. And the craziest thing about that is that this brain rot has extended all the way into the Christian influencers too.
A uniquely American perspective where we enjoy, the rights under the Second Amendment. If there is an institutional or governmental systemic persecution, at what point do we pick up arms? The precedent being the Book of Esther. And at what point do we go like all of the Christians in Christ went? Humbly and
with
sacrificially. Right.
Yeah, so I would pick up arms, except that I unfortunately lost all my guns in a boating accident. Like so many of my friends.